Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it.
Hello everyone, how are you? How are you doing? How are y'all feeling? Christmas is just around the corner, or any holiday you may celebrate, or no holiday if you don't celebrate it. But I'm Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. If you want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. Alright, so we're going to get started with some Trust Fund Gimme Good Face Primer. I got this from my Ipsy Glam bag of October or November, I'm not sure which one, but it is lovely for smoothing out any imperfections, and it just feels so good on my face. Then I'm going to apply my True Match Lumi foundation, and I'm finding I'm getting the best results with my Beauty Blender dry at this time, just because I've been more oily. And I do this in 3 sections, so I'll do the top part of my face, which is where my forehead is, and my eyelids, and then the second part will be where my nose is and my cheeks, and then the third part, lastly, will be where my chin, my mouth, and my jawline are. This way I'm ensuring I get the medium to light coverage I usually prefer applying, and it also prevents any cakiness. Next up, I'm going to slap on some concealer under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, and of course my little fountain, as well as my chin, and then blending that out with my Beauty Blender. Because Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer has no signs of aging, so we can't either. Gotta get full into character. Then I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, as I normally would. Gotta have my eyebrows on fleek. Rudolph, if he had any eyebrows, he would have them on fleek, because he is the main reindeer. He leads the whole pack, and Santa is counting on him, so let's have those eyebrows good to go. In order to achieve those bright, innocent eyes, I'm using my Smashbox Shape Matters palette in the shade Vanilla with my Gachis eyeshadow brush, and I'm just applying that all over my lid. As you can see, I'm adding a couple layers just to get the right amount of pigment in there. Ideally, you want to do this step right after you apply your foundation and your concealer, but I actually forgot, so I'm applying it now. Some Laura Mercier translucent powder with just a stipple brush or any big brush you have. I'm not doing as much baking with this powder anymore, I'm just overall setting my face. This just gives me a really nice matte finish and gets rid of any creasing. Moving on to the eyes, I'm using my Palladio liquid eyeliner in black, and I'm just lining the top of my lash line, also making a wing, and also adding a little bit of a tip in my inner corner just to make my eyes look that much bigger and longer like those of Rudolph, that pretty little reindeer. Then I'm going to also line just beneath my waterline in order to fill in my actual waterline with some white eyeliner from NYX in the color Milk. This is the part where my eyes look bloodshot red because I poked my dumb self in the eye with my pencil, which hurts so much more when you have contacts in, oh my god. Since I survived that, I'm going to curl my lashes with my Revlon eyelash curler, and I'm popping on some Andrea lashes in 19 Black. I do have a discount code for these babies, and I'll put that right below in the description box. Then comes the fun part. With my Smashbox Shape Matters palette, I'm using my bronze, and then I ended up also using my contour. I'll show you in a second, because the bronze on its own wasn't dark enough, but I'm using a bronzer brush, of course, from QC Makeup Academy, and I'm just darkening up from the top of my forehead, so like above my brows kind of thing, and then downwards into like a V. Of course, you can't see that yet because I did realize that the bronze was too light, so then I ended up going darker with that contour. Then I'm going to do the same thing on my cheekbones, and you want to do this very intensely. Don't worry about blending too much. I mean, this is going to be like patchy, and that's on purpose. We're going to fix that in a second with some cute little dots. But before we do that, I'm going to contour my nose, and I'm going to do this as well. Very intense, very dark, almost no blending. Like, we are going to blend this out sideways, but not to the extent that it's going to be seamless. It's going to be very obvious because that's how a reindeer's nose looks. So you want to start this contour line from the very inner tip of your eyebrow and then almost to the tip of your nose, but not quite, and you'll see why very soon. We want to give this nose a little more depth, so I'm going back to my Smashbox Shape Matters palette and grabbing that Sumatra shade, which is a dark brown, and this is just going to intensify the brown parts on the side of a reindeer's nose and also make the bridge of our nose brighter. Once I've done the exact same thing on the other side, I'm blending that out just a pinch with whatever's left on my bronzer brush, and I'm not sure why there's a patchiness on my right side, but what can you do? We're going to try to move past it, okay? And we're going to grab that vanilla shade from my Smashbox Shape Matters palette. Just with my finger, I'm brightening up the bridge of my nose and the center of my forehead, and then I'm giving my eyelashes a little curl in order to apply some mascara. Of course, I'm using my Voluminous mascara in Carbon Black, my ride or die. Look at these lashes. Oh, I love them. I'm also adding some to my bottom lashes. Going back with my NYX Cosmetics eyeliner in Milk, I'm realizing how little amount of products I'm using in this tutorial. But anyways, yes, we're going to make some circles. They don't have to be perfect. We don't want to make perfect little circles anywhere. We just want to make rough little ones because we're going to blend them out anyway. No reindeer has perfect little freckles. I guess these are reindeer freckles. But yeah, we're going to do that on our cheekbones as well, just wherever you've bronzed up except your nose. In various sizes and shapes. No freckle shall be the same. And then again, going in with whatever's left on our bronzer brush, we're going to blend that out to make it seem seamless. Make something seem seamless. This adds a little more realness to these freckles. It makes it seem that much more natural instead of these obviously painted on white dots. And since we know what year it is, we are a 2016 Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Of course we gonna be highlighting those cheekbones, girl. And since the highlight in this palette is way too light for me, I used the shade Champagne, which is a goldy highlight for me, with my small fan brush from QC Makeup Academy. And you already know we're the most famous reindeer of them all, so we're gonna give ourselves that red nose with my Annabelle Glam Red eyeliner. And I'm just rounding the tip of my nose as well as my nostrils, to then fill it all in. And I should have added a little bit of a shine because he has a shiny red nose with some white eyeliner. Just a little line would have made it that much more shiny, but I actually forgot. So we're going to move on to lipstick, which is the last step, and I'm using my MAC Stone lipstick, and that's it basically. Of course, I have my little space buns on, which represent my little reindeer ears, and a halter top, as well as, going along with the 2016 trends, a choker, a red one. It's just red ribbon, and then I added an actual red with white polka dots ribbon, and that completed the look for me. If you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.
As they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, you go down in history. But Rudolph, he didn't go for that. He said, I'll see through.
Ciao Rodolfo.